Hi everyone, it's Dash Dave here and I'm back to show you another crafty video. Okay, so this time we're going to make this little wallet. Okay, so this is a wallet with a pocket here, a pocket here. Open it up, we've got a pocket here and a pocket here. Okay, but you can also have a pocket here and a pocket here. Okay, so like this one for instance. So this is my prototype. Okay, so you've got a pocket in the back here. So we've got a little something in there. We've got a pocket in the back here. So on this side, we've got something in there. Okay, and then when you open it up, you've got a pocket here. Okay, you've got a pocket at the back here. Okay, here, and then you've got a pocket here and a pocket here. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to make this really simple. You're just going to need one sheet of paper. Okay, so I'm going to show you using one of my digital kits, and I will do that in just a mo, but I'm going to show you on a larger sheet of paper first of all. So this is literally just a piece of atlas paper that I never get round to using. So you just have to decide which bit do you want on the outside, which do you want on the inside. Not really very much. So okay, so whatever you want on the outside, you need to have facing down. So I'm going to have it this way round. Okay, so all you need to do first of all is fold up. Doesn't matter how big the paper is. Fold up, unless it's really minute. Fold up 1/2 inch off the bottom. So you're going to have it portrait, yeah, and you're going to have it, fold up 1/2 inch at the bottom. Okay, so the reason why this measurement isn't an accurate one for different sizes is all that's doing is giving you a reinforced edge here. Okay, so you're not having just a single sheet, you're having it doubled over, so it just reinforces it for putting things and taking things in and out of. Okay, then you're going to turn it round and then you're going to do the same on this side. So I'm just using the grid lines on here to give me an idea of what that line is. Don't worry about it being bob on straight, it's fine. So hopefully everybody understands what the term bob on straight means. Basically I've just made it up. No, it's being bob on or it's straight. It's one of the two. Anyway, so now what we're going to do is going to fold this edge to this edge. So not the original edge, your new edge to your new edge. Okay, and you're going to fold it that way over and you're going to line it up. You're just going to make sure that they meet, and then you're just going to score that line down. Okay, so once you've done that, open it back up again and take this line and fold it to the middle. Okay, and then again, just give that a score. Then turn this round, and then you're going to take this line, this new line again, to the middle. They both meet in the middle. There we go. I'm just going to score that line. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to open it back up again. Okay, so now you've got a page that has got 3 crease lines in it and your 2 folded over edges. Keep it portrait style again, and now this time what you're going to do is you're going to take this corner and fold it to this line. Now in order to keep it straight, what I do is wherever the line is, so I'm just going to draw a line on where the line actually is so you can see it. Wherever the line is, I just put my nail and use that to prevent me folding over that line, and fold that to that, and then you'll get a nice straight right angle triangle. Okay, and do the same again. Put your nail on the line, hold and fold, and then just put that down, increase that down. So okay, and then you're going to do the same again on this side. You're going to turn it round, you're going to hold that line. Sorry, I'll try and keep my hands out of the way. Hold that line, fold this to the corner to there, and just press that down, keep that in place, and then just score that down. and then you're going to do the same again. Sorry, I keep putting my arm in the way. Put my nail on that line, fold that over, and then score that line. Okay, so now what we need to do is we're just going to fold this into the middle and this into the middle on that line that we scored. Yeah, and now what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over and we're going to turn it so that it's again portrait style, because now the ratio has changed, because it was that is the portrait of the paper, but now this is considered portrait. So we're going to have it so we've got this center line is going top to bottom. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to fold this up, and we're not going to fold it all the way up. So this is where the point of that line is, and it will want to fold on that line, because remember, you've got a crease in this paper on one side of it anyway. But what we don't want to do is we don't want it to fold all the way up. Okay, and then you're just going to press it down. Okay, so the reason why this is different, so this, we don't go all the way to the top, to all the way up, and this creates this bit here, and that's because what you don't want to do is when you're trying to fold them in on each other, that you don't want to buckle, whereas these, they fold to a perfect diamond, and I'll show you the reason for that. And that's because I was using A4 paper for that, and this isn't. Okay, I'm going to turn this round, and then we're going to fold this one up so that we've got a similar sort of, just for, you know, what's the word? Symmetry. I was going to say a symbol, but that's not the word. It's not what it is. Okay, so then just press that down and then just score that line in. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to take these corners, going to bend them in, I'm going to tuck them under there. Okay. They're just going to sit under there, and there you go. That's all we need to do. And now we fold it over on itself, and now's the time when you just need to just score in all of those nice folds that you've got. Flip it over, do the same on the other side. Don't know what that piece is there. There we go. And there you go. It makes a nice little ephemera wallet. So, you know, I guess if you were at a push, you could make it into a proper wallet. If you were short of a wallet, temporary wallet, you might have ordered one online, waiting for something to come. I don't know. Anyway, so that's that one. So that's the same as this, just slightly bigger, just from the way I folded it, just slightly bigger. And also the paper, I cut this one down a bit more because it was ripped. So there you go. That's that. Okay, so now we're going to make one this size. Okay, so what I did was I used a piece of one of my papers. This is wallpaper. Not sure I've only got one sheet. Let's just see. Do I want to do? Should we do one in a dark colour? Yeah, let's do one in a darker colour for a change. Okay, so again, we're going to turn it portrait and put the side that we want to see on the outside face down. Okay, and again, we just want to fold up that 1/2 inch just to create that stronger line, and fold that up, and then flip it round and fold it up again, just that same 1/2 inch. There we go. We'll just fold those lines in. There we go. Now fold this line to this line. Just fold that down, and now you might want to just do those lines again. Okay, and then open it up again, and we're going to take this line and fold it to the middle. Just put that line in. I'm going to turn this round, and we're going to fold this line into the middle. Obviously you don't need to turn it round, but I'm turning it round to make it easier for you guys to see what I'm doing. So there you go. And now we just need to open it up. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to fold the corners up. So remember, this corner to this line, put a nail on the line, and that, and then fold, and that'll give you a nice triangular right angle. Okay, do that again. So just nail on the line, fold it over, just score that in, and then turn that round and do the same again on this side. So nail on the line, fold it over, score in that line, and then the same here, nail on that line, fold it over, and just score that in. Okay, so flip these over now to the middle. There we go. And then we're going to fold it, flip it over, so it's this way up now. We're going to have it back so it's portrait style. Okay, so now I'm going to fold it up. So if you want it to be a longer wallet, then what you're going to do is you're going to fold it the same way as we did with that, and you're going to leave it so that you can see in fact, we'll do that this time. So you can either fold it with an A4 sheet of paper. You can either fold it, because of the ratios, you can either fold it to the tip like this, or you can fold it like we did and leave more of a flattened off triangle shape here, so it's flattened off at the top here. So we're going to do that, and we're going to make this just a slightly bigger wallet. Okay, I'm going to flip that round, and we just make sure that when we're doing this side that it's a similar sort of size, so that it's a similar sort of fold position, so that it's symmetric. Fold it over, put a temporary line in, and then just fold it with your bone folder. Okay, and then you're going to fold that, tuck those bits into each corner. So under these flaps here, if it doesn't want to go initially, just give it a wiggle, and you go, it's all in, and once it's all in, you want to flatten all of those bits down. And then the thing is, if you're using single-sided paper, you will have, sorry, just fold that over, you will be able to see the other side of the paper. So how do you get around that? Well, all you need to do on this side is just ink it. Okay, so if we just ink it, for instance, you're not going to see that white edge as much. I mean, if you want it to be a white edge, or if you indeed you've printed on coffee dyed paper, it's not going to be an issue. But if you really can't stand it to be stark white, then just get your inky brush and do that, and there you go, it's not quite so obvious now. Okay, and then if you want to get rid of this bit here, the easiest way to do this is to choose your piece of paper that you want to put in this bit. So I've got a piece of paper here that I've already cut something out of. Okay, and then decide what you want in that opening. So for instance, I'm going to have, should I have that? I might have that on there. Okay, so and you're just going to feel about where it is, so you might want to recenter it or whatever. Okay, so there, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to use your finger to rub on that creased line. Don't rub too hard, otherwise your finger will get really hot, or it might catch light. You know, if you rub so hard that you can produce flames, then I'm taking you camping with me. So just rub it, and the reason why you're going to do that is you'll just see what I mean in a minute. So once we've rubbed it on that line, because it's got a dimension, what you'll do then is when you flip it over, you'll now see that shape. Can you see that shape here? So we know that that's the shape we need to cut out. So what I did was, let me just cut this out, so I've got an easier piece of paper to manage, is I cut along these lines, because these lines have to go up to here, okay, because there is, they'll stick out otherwise. So we're going to cut those flattened off edges so that they're flat. Yeah, I'm going to do the same on this side. That flattened off edge is to be flat. Those, and then from this corner here, so let me just show you, let me just draw in where that line is, so just in case you can't see it, because it's clear to me, but I think it's all about shadows and stuff, that's why. So this is a very rough drawing of where those lines are. So where I rubbed it, that's where the lines are. Okay, so I've cut this edge flat and this edge flat because that's going to be my top and bottom. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut from this corner and I'm going to cut past that triangle. Okay, and I'll come from this side, and it doesn't matter if it's not straight because you won't see it. And then that bit to there, so you've got this overhang. So you're basically cutting an overhang. You're going to cut that bit as well. That might be a bit much, Dave. There you go. And then you're going to cut that to that corner there. Okay. Move those bits of offcuts out the way. And what that means is you'll then be able to put that in there. Okay. And then you'll be able to glue this and tuck this bit underneath this flap and this bit underneath this flap. Okay, so you just want to make sure that you haven't got, you see this is going to go way past here and it'll buckle up. So I'm just going to cut that edge flat, like that, like that. Okay, so what I found easiest was wet glue, because you've got a bit of sliding time. If you can use, you know, stick glue, but I found it wasn't as easy to manipulate. You want to make sure that you've got a good covering as well. Obviously don't put too much glue on. The glue that you use, you'll know how much you need to put on, depending on what glue you use and whether it buckles your paper and that sort of thing. So once you've done that, what you need to do is you just need to open one of the sides up and push that bit in. Okay, and then just marry those bits up, and then you're going to open the other side up and tuck this bit in there. Wipe it off the front of there, wipe that bit off, that bit off, and if it just buckle, just give it a bit of a snip, it'll be fine. There you go. There you go. That's great. And you might have a bit of overhang like I've got here. If you have, just snip it off. I was going to try and find some other things other than my Tim Holt scissors. I still don't like using my Tim Holt scissors on wet glue, but there you go. And then I took one for the team, so I did it for you guys. So the bit that overhung, I've just snipped off, so it doesn't overhang anymore. That stuck that bit down. And there you go. So that saves you having to like print. You know, if you'd printed it but double-sided, then that's fine. But you're not going to see most of the printing, so it's kind of lost on you. So then just make sure it folds back over, because you've just put a new piece of paper in there. Oops. And then just score that line in. Okay, so there we go. That is it. So you'll be able to make some of those as well. So, you know, we've made envelopes, and these are like little wallets. You've made wallets as well, so they are really nice if you just put a brad through one side, yeah, and you have them hanging off the outside of a journal, and you can then put a little message to the owner in it, you know, or you might want to send them as like little happy mail things. The cost of sending happy mail these days is absolutely ridiculous, so you know, you could put that in just a little envelope, couldn't you, and send it, just to make sure that people know that you're thinking of them. Or, you know, you could send somebody a sample of your work or whatever in it. So there we go. So hopefully you'll give those a go. They're really simple to make, you know, and you definitely can make them. So stop telling yourself you can't. And then of course you could put you could stick another pocket on the outside of here. You could stick them down into a journal. You could stick them so that they wrap round a journal. You could have them so that they fold out. However, you could sew them in. However you decide to have them, okay? But I hope you give them a go. Like I say, really simple. Give it a try. If you want to know what this is the wallpaper kit. And I'll link it in the description. So that's it. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. My name is Dasher Dave. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up and a like. Contact me however you wish to, and I will see you all in the next video. Remember, I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to. And here's to another 400 videos. All right then, take care. See you soon. Bye. Lots of love. Lots of hugs. Take care. Bye.